Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where I'm excited today to bring you this video where we are going to talk about the different colored edition versions of the StrikerDC coming from Retro Fighters. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary from Rock Solid Productions here, and before we get started with today's video, just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out our video that we have here today. I really do appreciate it. Now, if you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of our other videos that we have on the channel, including an entire dedicated Retro Fighters playlist. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, and that bell notification. And what I want to know from you, Sonic on the Dreamcast. Were you a fan? It is a very controversial game, I know that. I haven't played it a ton, I've played it a little bit. Not a huge fan of myself, I've got to say, but I can definitely see where they were trying to go with this after the likes of like what Nintendo did with Super Mario 64, trying to kind of follow along and give you that 3D Sonic game that really people had wanted for quite some time, such as what we have here with Sonic Adventure, the limited edition. So several months ago, we had this guy here. This is the StrikerDC from Retro Fighters. It is a reimagining of the Sega Dreamcast controller. And for me, I absolutely love it. I'm not a fan of the original layout of the Dreamcast controller. I'm just not. But this, to me, I thought was extremely comfortable. I love the triggers, the analog stick, the D-pad, the buttons. Everything to me felt so much better than the original stock Dreamcast controller. Well, Retro Fighters, they're never ones to leave well enough alone. So what they have are these four special edition color controllers that you see here. There's the black, there's a blue, there's a green, and there's a red. And the beautiful thing is it has basically everything that I loved about this controller should be in these ones here. So what we're going to do, we're going to take these, we're going to throw them on the bench, we're going to see how they come out of the box, we're going to check the fitment for things like memory cards, the microphone, the rumble pack, and we'll probably do a little bit of gameplay with them too. Come on, let's get started. All right, we're going to dive into the boxes here one by one, and the one I want to see the most is the red one. I am just... Actually, I want to see the gray one too, but the red one, the moment I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, I want one of these. So let's see what we have in the box. We have some goodies, which we'll dump out here too. Again, thanks to Retro Fighters for sending us these. Good friends of the channel. I appreciate them supporting us. So let's take a look at the FAQs that they have here. Why does the analog stick feel like it has light resistance? The analog stick uses a high-end micropotentiometer similar to used in Switch or Android tablet devices. Don't worry, there are no drift issues. We use smaller components due to ergonomics, aesthetics, and functionality. When comparing side by side against the original analog stick, the StrikerDC analog provides better control sensitivity levels, which is noticeable in games where accuracy is key. What accessories are compatible? StrikerDC is compatible with first-party accessories, VMUs, vibration packs, 4x memory pack, and microphone. Please note that some third-party accessories may not be compatible. Why does the VMU window look different than on the original? The improved VMU window on the StrikerDC provides full visibility on the VMU, allowing you full view of the VMU even at a downwards 45-degree angle. How is the D-pad different? The StrikerDC D-pad has been modified many times to get the feel, or the right feel down. You should have no problem performing your favorite moves in fighting games. Why are there both shoulder buttons and triggers? StrikerDC showcases both shoulder buttons and triggers. This is to allow both digital and pressure-sensitive analog inputs for different genres of games. Shoulder buttons are best for fighting games, and the analog triggers are best for racing games. How do I use the turbo? So it does have turbo functionality. Walks you through that. Does the StrikerDC work with DC to USB adapters? Although the controller has not been tested on all branded DC to USB adapter, it should work on all, if not most. So they address a lot of things here in the FAQ. Is very good of them. We're not going to go through this for all of them. Fun little sticker sheet. And the goods. They kind of walk you through everything here. Talks about the setup, the shoulder buttons, turbo, clear, D-pad start, A, B, X, Y. Good look at the back there for you too. about their social media, customer service. I cannot stress this enough. If you ever have any issues with a Retro Fighters product, Robert and the team are amazing and they want to make sure you've got the best experience possible. If you have an issue, talk to them. He will take care of you. It's one of the reasons I like the guys so much is because they take good care of their people. Yes, I love these goofy little keychains. Ooh, the fact that he matches the controller, I wonder if there's a blue one, a green one, and a black one. That'd be really cool. That'd be really a nice touch. I'll set that guy aside. So overall look and feel feels pretty much identical to my gray one, now just with the two-tone color. And I love this two-tone, the red and the gray. So now let's check out some fitment of accessories with the StrikerDC, the color version here. So I have my blue VMU. I have a performance, I think this is both a rumble and a memory card. I forget exactly, it's been a while since I've used it. I've got a performance memory card, and of course, for Seaman, we've got the microphone. So let's grab the VMU first, because this way you can actually see kind of how the VMU looks in there. Pretty simple and straightforward. You've got, you know, good visibility of your VMU screen. So, and it's a good positive lock without like being a death grip on the sides. Although it's not a loose fit, I will tell you that much. It does have a bit of a snug fit. Let's try the performance one. Same thing. Try the rumble pack in the back. That works fine. Pop that guy out. And we'll try the microphone. Don't guts to shout, you got some microphone. Plugs right in. I think this one only goes in the back, but I could be wrong. Will it go in the front one? It will. Okay. Kind of a tight fit on the front one compared to the back. Whoa, come on you. There we go. So there's the red one. So set the red one aside here. And truth be told, unless I absolutely love the black one, which is a possibility, that red and gray one probably going to be my primary controller here now. Check out the green one. And again, I'm kind of curious if the little keychain dude has green hair in this one. What do you think? Green hair or no green hair? I'm going to say green hair. Yes! He's actually a little lizard or a dinosaur or something. So that's very cool. There's the green one for you. Again, it has that two-tone color, which I really, really dig. The kind of transparent molded composite on the top of it, definitely very cool looking. And again, the fact that they match the keychain color, character color to the controller color, nice little touch there. So we're gonna throw this one back in the box. So the green one looked great. Let's bring out the blue one next. And no keychain? Ah, no keychain. Bollocks. Nope, he's in the box yet. Hang on. Let's get it out. Because he also has blue. And there's what the blue one looks like for you. And again, that two-tone color. I just dig that. That really sets these apart. I like it a lot. All right, and the last one, let's take a look at the black one. And I do, you know, one of the things I haven't talked about is the fact that the button layouts and the colors and everything, spot on. Absolutely spot on. And let's see this keychain. Little ninja, that's pretty awesome. Now this one is different in that it is all black. I wonder what it would look like with the gray on the back. But this stealth version looks really good. And everything feels great too. I mean, that's the one thing too, the fact that this is black here versus the gray that you see up there. It molded differently, or at least it's using different composite to get that color in here. But everything still feels awesome. All right, we're gonna hook up the red one and we're gonna play a couple quick games. So I have the red one here and I do have the rumble pack and the memory card in here. One of the fun things about the Dreamcast to me is the fact that I get to experience games that I haven't played before, like Power Stone. So we're gonna dive into Power Stone. I recently picked it up and I haven't played it yet. My understanding is this is kind of like a Smash Brothers. So both the analog stick and the D-pad work just fine. Oh no! Oh crap, this doesn't look good. Oh, what happened to him just there? Oh no, this is not good. Trying to pick something up and I can't. Oh, he knocked me out. So the destructible backgrounds and everything are pretty neat, but it's also like, I want to smash that table. Okay, so B is to grab a guy. Oh crap, did he just obliterate me there? And again! Got me again. Okay, so I suck at Power Stone, but I could see how this could be fun. Let's try something a little bit different. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, one of my favorite games for the Dreamcast. But then again, I love racing games. So let's see how the StrikerDC performs for this. Now, I am playing this, like I mentioned, on original hardware on my actual Dreamcast. I am using my VGA cables going into my OSSC with just a real basic profile loaded. Not doing anything really special in here, and as you can also tell, I don't have scan lines on. I'm not a scan line aficionado. Alright, so A is accelerate. Aha, pass you on the outside. So you can adjust your view through the D-pad and everything. I do like the analog stick. I mean, I'm completely crashed into the wall there, but it's one of those where you move a little, you get a little bit. If you move a lot, you get, a very, exaggerated type of control, I would say. Now, I haven't gotten it yet, but I have ordered the limited run games version of this for the Switch. So B and Y will also rotate your pod, which is interesting. I kind of wish the analog triggers were gas and brake. I wonder if I can remap that. And there through the D-pad, you can see I was able to bring everything kind of up with the map and whatnot. All right, let's see if I can actually get in without crashing here, and I did. Yay! It's one of those games too where if you've never played the arcade version is excellent. And there we go. We have won the Bunta Eve race. Pretty consistent lap 2 to 3 as well. 0.2 of a second off, which is pretty good. Now, I've played it a little bit in the past, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time with it. Jet Grind Radio is one of those games that defined the Sega Dreamcast. So we're going to hit the start button. New game. So it didn't matter there if I used the analog or the digital. It allowed me to go ahead and use the turbo, so that was cool. So if I pull the L trigger, the camera will face forward. Pretty simple and straightforward there. So if there's something floating over my head, I can pull the L trigger to start spraying. Okay, I think we can do this. Overall, not bad. I'm digging this. Everything I love about the Brawler 64 and 64 controller from them is here. It just works, and that's the beautiful thing. Let's wrap things up. So what do I think of the StrikerDC gamepad? Well, everything I loved about the original gray one, it's here with the splash of color. I love the transparent looking cases on here, regardless of the color, and the black is super, super sharp. I also love the neat little extra added touches that they put in here with the different color keychain that matches each specific controller. That's really thinking outside the box. And again, it's that attention to detail. It works with accessories. It works with the microphone. I didn't show it here. It does work with the microphone, no problem. I did play Seaman a little bit. Terrible game. It's one of those, I didn't want to have you guys and gals out there kind of go through the dregs of what Seaman really is. Worked with third-party and first-party VMUs and rumble packs. Not a problem there. Overall, this is the way I play my Dreamcast. Going back to the original gray one, and now the red one, it's going to be my go-to. If you did like their Brawler 64 for the N64, I think you're going to like the StrikerDC. Pretty much everything that's good about this controller here for the N64 has been brought over and incorporated and developed into a controller for the Sega Dreamcast. And one of the reasons why I never played my Dreamcast a whole lot is the fact that I did not care for the original controller. The StrikerDC, it addresses all my issues and then some. Well, at least my issues with the Dreamcast controller. I have other issues that, well, let's just say shock therapy only sounds scary. I kid. But this is an exceptional controller. I highly recommend. But I want to know what you think down below in the comments section. Have you been thinking about picking up a StrikerDC? Or have you already picked up one of the gray ones and now maybe considering one of the color options? Let me know down in the comments. Now, I will have a link to where you can pick these guys up from CastlemaniaGames.com down below in a pinned comment. The cool thing over there too is Ryan has a feature called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. So if you have $10 or $20 in Castle Cash, you have $10 or $20 to spend at the castle. You can also use promo code ROCKSOLID10 to save 10% off of most items on the website too, to help you earn some Castle Cash to use later on down the road. Now, if you do have any other comments or questions, as always, feel free to leave them down below in the comments section. You can also go ahead and email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Now, if you want to help support the future of Rock Solid Productions and get features and benefits such as access to all of our video content early, exclusive content, and more, you can do so in a couple of different ways. First and foremost, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you get early access to all of our content, exclusive content, and much, much more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube. That starts at $1.99 a month. Get all those same benefits and features. You get neat little badges and whatnot next to your name, so that when you comment or post, either when we have a community post, when we do a live stream, or when we post a video, you are basically acknowledged as a channel member and supporter here of Rock Solid Productions. Finally, you can also head on over to our Teespring store on screen right now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, cell phone cases, masks, and a whole lot more, all displayed with the Rock Solid Productions logo on a different retro style cartridge. Pretty cool, I know. With, it's October right now when we're filming this, October 2020. It's sweatshirt weather. I have ordered one of the new hoodies for myself. Absolutely love it. It's actually really a soft material, which is nice. And then finally, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification. That way, each and every time we upload new content, you are kept the most up to date. I do want to thank the folks over at Retro Fighters for sending us these guys at no charge for us to check out here. Now, they're not reviewing any of the content that we have here. It's our own thoughts, feelings, opinions, and everything. But as I said, as someone who is not a fan of the original Dreamcast controller, the StrikerDC makes me want to play my Dreamcast more. I am Gary, this has been Rock Solid Productions, and our look at the StrikerDC color variants from Retro Fighters. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.